Good morning and welcome to the My Life is Mikeyo post show, which ironically is live, more live than the actual video. Uh, so, what did I want to do? Why? Oh, yeah. Why did I want to do this? Do like My Life is Mikeyo, this thing. Um, hang on. Oh my God, that's much better. Anyway, about a year ago, maybe not quite so much. Um, I wanted to do like a daily video of my family or myself, and just sort of like a uh, documentary, I guess you could say. And I've been tossing around the idea because I was more prepared a couple days ago with this speech, but it's super early and the coffee hasn't quite sunk in yet. But I wanted to I wanted to do like a video documenting like my life, my family's life, and stuff like that, kind of like on a daily basis type thing. What we did, and it was more for my children, because when my dad always said, always write your story about you. My dad had a bunch of notebooks that he filled up about his life growing up. Like he would write, stories about like what he experienced growing up in like the 1940s and whatnot, and present day stuff. Like Mike went to school today, and he's proud of me and stuff like that. And those are awesome. And I do thumb through it every now and then. I get a little misty eyed too at the same time. But the one thing that I miss is the sound of his voice and seeing him. I mean, the kind of the sad thing was, he didn't. He was a photographer, so not nearly as many photos of him as there are of all of us, and which is the curse of the photographer, which I went through that too. So I wanted to leave something for my kids, that when it's my time to move on to the next plane of existence, that they, and you guys too, not just them. This is also for you too. Um, you can go back through and see what was going on April 18th, 2018. So that's kind of about it. I don't quite have a format yet, but I kind of talked to the kids this morning, and they thought it'd be kind of fun to do a little video as I take them to school every morning, uh, and maybe talk about their day and let you guys know like what they're up to, and that sort of thing. And then if you guys have questions too, feel free to you know leave a question in any comments, and I'll ask them, and we'll get to the truth, right? From the child's perspective. But I thought this would be neat. I thought this would be kind of cool. And also another bonding experience, like with my kids, that we can do together, and my wife as well. That we can just kind of share like our family, considering that like I mean, we have a lot of close friends around here, but we also have even more friends that we're close to that are much farther away, and granted, we don't get to see them every day, and we would love to. However, driving to Maryland, or way up in Michigan and stuff like that, um, it would be quite a drive. So I'm not quite sure what the format's going to be, but we'll keep it there. I thought about like doing some weather or something like that. Like today's weather not as bad as it's been. It's been pretty warm, or not warm, pretty warmer than it has been, but not nowhere near the amount of snow. A couple days ago when it snowed pretty bad, um, we I was joking around with the kids and told them, "Hey kids, we're we're skipping spring, fall, or spring, summer, and fall. We're going right back to winter. And then I just started singing Christmas carols, and they weren't quite as enthused as I thought they would be. So, but yeah, that's that. But today's weather in Rossford is going to be the high of 46. That's exciting. Almost to 50, right? Low 32, rain in the evening. If those of you who are planning on going to Las Vegas, it's going to be 77 as the high, 56 low. Sunny all day, and those in my hometown of Jackson. Mostly cloudy, 48, which surprisingly is north of here. But yeah, it's going to be warmer. Don't know how that works. Low is 31, but they're also going to have rain. I thought about Joplin, Missouri. But I didn't have anything ready available for you, Sarah, to know what your temperature is in your home state. Which, by the way, one of my employees who is from Missouri told me I've been pronouncing it wrong my whole life. So, and that sort of thing. But yeah, so that's that. Let's do anything kind of new. Not much. This Saturday, some old work friends are going to come over. This Friday is the anniversary of one of our friends and coworker. He passed away a few years back this Friday, and we all like to kind of get together and catch up and talk and drink some beers and stuff. So we're going to be coming out to my place, and we're going to do some board games on an off game night and that sort of thing. Work. Let's do a work thing, and then we'll probably wrap it up from there. The works have been busy. Working 2 jobs. It's a little tough sometimes, but sometimes it's good, sometimes bad, that sort of thing. I try to make a point to sleep as much as I can, because when you're working about like 60 hours a week, it gets a little much sometimes. But the other day, what was that? Monday, my boss had a doctor's appointment, so I said that I could cover the morning for a little bit until the night manager came in, and then I had to, at like afternoon, then I had to go to my other job at Checkmate for the evening, and then that was a late night, and I came back, and the next day, which would have been, what is today? Oh my gosh, Mikeyo. Yesterday was Tuesday. Surprisingly, I actually, although I didn't sleep well, I was okay for the day. Not sure how that works. And at the day job at Staples, and we've actually gotten. I'm very, very proud of everyone I work with, and I enjoy working with everybody. We're actually kind of pretty much there. When before my GM came about. And when I first got there, the store was very unorganized, and it was tough. And then Shelley came around and helped brought some stability to the workplace, and I really enjoy working with her like a ton. And I would bend over backwards to make her directives come through, because she's a joy to work with, and it's nice, and she likes and respects me and everything, and we work well. We work great as a team, and we're constantly helping each other out, and I think that's great in any dynamic, in any leadership dynamic. It's always good to have a good solid base. That you can, you can rely on someone to help you, as well as you to help them, and I think that's pretty great. At the Checkmate store, we're getting ready to. We're almost to the point where we're about to start up our online shop, which is actually going to be pretty cool. I've been spending the last, was it been 3 weeks now? Last 3 weeks organizing and gathering our Dice Masters sets together and getting ready to inventory them, which that is might be what's happening today. Excuse me. Or not the online stuff, but the inventory stuff. I say might because Wednesdays, which by the way, if you happen to be in the Toledo area, is D&D Adventures or D&D Day. So probably not today because we're usually pretty packed for that. A lot of fun. I haven't worked a Wednesday in like a million years. But it's fun. And what I love the most about it is that because we sell drinks and snacks and whatnot at the shop, I'm the innkeeper. Yeah. So anytime people need some magical potions that has a hint of, I don't know, cherry cola with it, it will give them like, I don't know, 10 temporary hit points. Or if you buy some M&Ms, I think I said if you buy for every one you eat, you get like 1 temporary hit point or something like that. I don't know. I make it up as I go. Some of the DMs they used to roll with this guy. This guy had to tell or tell their group, like, hey, there's kobolds up. Heard there was kobolds up in the hills that have this massive treasure or something like that. And things like that. And it's so much fun. So much fun. I love D&D just because we're all nerds, right? We're all nerds. Every single one of us. And we're just nerding it out with fantasy. The other great thing about our D&D is that we teach people how to play, which is a lot of fun. Because there's a lot of power in imagination. And sometimes I feel, not that people out there don't have imagination, I just don't think that sometimes we develop that. You know what I mean? At one point, you get old enough and you just, yes, you start settling down mentally and whatnot. And that's one thing that I hope to never, ever, ever give up on, imagination, because you always got to be thinking, you always got to be dreaming of something, and you always got to be doing something. So you're always dreaming, always, and this is for my kids in the future, you always got to be dreaming, always got to be thinking, and always got to be doing. So 2 out of 3, got to do that all the time, because I'm not doing a whole lot, but I'm totally dreaming and thinking. So, and you always got to have those, that thing out in the distance that you can see. Not that it's running farther away, but you always got to have something to strive for. I know we got really philosophical all of a sudden, but that's the kind of the whole point of the whole thing is, just kind of saying words and seeing, yeah, kill the kobolds. Oh, yes. Not so much into the I don't think I can do opera, but yeah, so that's it for the post show of My Life as Mikeyo. And again, I talk to the kids, and we'll be doing it on a regular morning. If you guys have questions that you'd like for us to answer of all life mysteries, let us know in the comments below. I think if internet's good, I would have probably posted the link to this. So if it hasn't popped up in the live feed here at the very top of the box thing, when you see my face moving and you're like, oh, it's him, and then you tap my face, and I feel it every time. It was like, something hit me. There, you can check it out. And again, this is just something I want to do. Talk about our day and our week. So until then, I hope everyone has a great day. Live life to the fullest every day, man, because that's what life's all about. Because if you're not living it up, you're wasting time. You need to enjoy things sometimes. And I know I work a ton too, but I enjoy what I can when I can. So until then, ladies and gentlemen, have yourself a great day, all right? Take care.